the tomb itself.
Okay. Oh, y'all still stayed. Y'all are cute. Yeah, my other phone died. It died, y'all. And I'm really upset about it because it was literally like at like 60% when I got online. And that usually lasts me a while, but it just like died like nothing. So that's unfortunate. But who's here? Who's here? I like my other phone better because it's brighter. This phone is too dark. Like I have to be in like some hardcore light for you to see me. The other phone, like it doesn't need that much light. But I'm not seeing anyone say nothing. You're back? Yeah, my other phone died. It died. Hold on, I have to get them out. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Come, it's bedtime. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, I was gonna come back on. This is the phone died. The phone died. Yes. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Rosie. He's still up. Like always, I'm trying to get him back in a routine, but he takes late naps. He's like me. He's adapted to my parents' way of sleeping. Yeah, he's adapted to my parents' way of sleeping. Because my parents both work nights. And like we are kind of like them where we stay up late. But he's about to fall asleep soon. Like he was just crying to come out of the playpen. So I was waking him like run around and do his thing and then he's gonna knock out. I actually should probably put him down to lay beside my mom. Ash won't be. Come, Papa. Okay, Papa. Okay. All right, so I'm opening up the forum. If anyone has any personal questions that they would like to ask, it is $7 for one question, $10 for two questions, and it's payable through my PayPal, which is the link is in the description box because I ain't giving YouTube any of my money because all that money I made on YouTube still to this day I have not received it. And that was at least a month and a half ago. So YouTube ain't getting my monies. They're not getting my monies. Hi, Booby. Hi, Papa. See, you starting to get tired now. What are some good questions to ask? One of them Claremont to go to jail. Yes. But it doesn't feel like she's doing like that long. But I think so. I actually do feel like one of them's gonna get time. Let me cover my boobies. What kind of questions to ask? I don't know. Like, what's your burning question? I think it's gonna be the same for a while, but we're getting into this like rock infused rap music, like rap music that's infused with like rock culture. You know what I mean? A lot of that shit's gonna be taking over. It will be good for within her caliber. Yeah, it'll be all right. But it feels like somebody that has like does better sales than her is gonna drop around the same time. Like say for example, it'd be like a J. Cole or somebody would drop an album around the same time. So definitely she's not like she's gonna really hit a number one with it. Oh my gosh. What did my son do? He just touched the TV. He's doing something crazy right now. There's only 3 people. It's only saying 3 people in the room, but I know there's more than 3. So YouTube's acting really weird tonight. Will The Weeknd date the black girl? No. If he dates a girl that's black, I feel like she's like of his culture. Like he'll get with like an Ethiopian type girl, but black, no. I don't think that Weeknd likes black girls, to be honest. I don't. Who's JB? I think so. Yeah, there'll be a couple of. Is it real? Yes, it's real. The relationship is very real. If you actually go back to Celebrity Psychic Reading, Justin Bieber, sorry, I predicted this as well. Yes, he does like black women. A part of me is not even sure if he fully likes women, though. I get bisexual teas off of him. Kind of. But it feels like it's more something like she misuses something that's prescribed. How's her marriage really? I think they get along for the most part, but I do believe her husband cheats. He's not 100% faithful. It's not like they don't get along. I think that Cardi doesn't trust Quavo because he's cool with Nicki, and they're always bucking heads over that situation. Or at least she feels she has to move with him a certain way because she doesn't feel like he's 100% trustworthy. My PayPal address is in my description box, hon. Hey! No. Don't you dare. My son is trying to go into this part of the cupboard that is filled with glass and porcelain and china and everything. And it seems like a recipe for disaster. Leave it. Okay, hold on. It's time to put this burger to bed. You guys are going to hear a freaking Prince flip out. As you know, I have a Chihuahua Jack Russell. He's very territorial. And he has a way that when I go into the room, he acts a fool. Hold on a second. Y'all give me a second. I have to make my son a bottle. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just make this bottle and put Ocean in the bed. And then I'm all yours, guys. Oh, this is almost done. My dad's calling. My dad was probably calling my mom and she didn't answer. Oh, I have to go out and buy more tomorrow. This is down. Oh! See? My dad's so good. He made sure he bought more. Does anyone know about this? Ovaltine? I'm not wearing a dress. I'm actually wearing pants. They're pants. Their pants and a shirt, a tank top. You just courtesy of Forever 21. Hold on. Rich, don't even tell me that name. I don't want to hear it. Shout out to the Caribbean people that know about Ovaltine. Is there any Caribbean people that were given Ovaltine as a kid? It's so funny that fast forward like how many years later that I'm giving my son the same thing that my parents used to give me. Milo, you're still serving looks. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I've been so bummy, and I was like, you know what? I just started taking care of my friggin' self. So I've slowly been trying. Assure's actually wants for a contributor for that. Because Assure's been getting on my ass lately about how I carry myself. Yeah, it shows 4 people in the room. I can't see everyone in the room, which is really rude. Okay. Ocean, come. Come, Papa. What are you? Hey, give me that. Come, Prince. Come on, let's go. Come. All right. I swear. And he's had it because oh shit, Prince is a rescue. And he just hasn't breaking out of that habit. Like if you come in the room, doesn't matter who it is. If somebody's in the room and you come in the room, he becomes very territorial. It's fucking annoying. And I've been trying to do everything to break him out of it, but just can't. Because like what the last owner that had him used to always keep him in a cage. So like, if he's in any confined space, he feels like he has to protect it. It's just fucking weird. It's so annoying. Okay. I do everything. I massage him. I do everything. It's just a bad habit that he's developed that he's just really hard to break out of. It's just like he's been like that. Like even like when I come in the room, if my dad comes in the room, the only person he doesn't do it to is my dad because he's like really scared of my dad. Like because my dad's very alpha. But like my mom tries to come in the room or like anybody like that tries to come in a room and be in the room while somebody else is in there, he will act like that. He even does it to my son. Okay, sorry, I haven't been reading the questions. I did get, hold on, the PayPal notification. I got 2. You've got money. I see it twice. I don't know. Hold on a second. Okay, can people who a raise of hands who paid for 2 questions? Because I'm seeing 2 notifications. And if I like actually go and like totally look at it, it logs me out. I know you did. All right. So let me ask. Okay. So let me answer Jamie's question. Jamie, ask your question. And if anyone doesn't know what we're doing, to ask a personal psychic question is 2 for $10, and for 1 question is $7. And I'll answer your private question or answer your personal psychic question in live. It is so nice out today, by the way, in Toronto. It was cold the past couple of days. Like, you had to wear a sweater. But today is like nice and warm. And I ain't got nowhere to go. You ever have like somebody that would take you out, but you don't like going out with them because you know they're always just trying to get in your pants? That's kind of my situation right now. I need more conversation. I need more connection than that. Will I ever reconnect with my ex Aaron? Hi, Discount Potato. You might. It feels like it's something that happens over social media. But I feel like he's with somebody right now. I'm feeling like he's in a relationship. I don't think that he's single. Like there's somebody around him. Oh, he is in a relationship. Okay. Yeah, because it feels like he's in a relationship. I'm not feeling like if you were to want to do something, like you would have to really work it to break down that barrier. And I don't think you're going to do all that just to, because it's going to be the same shit. I don't think he's changed much. Like the same little, because he has little things that he does that are just like write-offs. He can be a bit self-centered. And I don't think that aspect of him has changed. He could be a bit of degrading too. Like he has a way of saying things. I'm trying to find the right words. Degrade is a little bit of a harsh word. But I'm trying to find the right word to actually say for like somebody that just makes certain comments that like will like he always tries to like break you down. You know what I mean? Like if you wear a certain dress and you're wearing like, okay, I'm gonna feel confident today and I'm gonna put on this like bodycon dress. Like he'll look at you and be like, you know you got a big belly, right? Like something like that. Like just always trying to put you down in some way. Cut you down to size. So if I were you, I wouldn't be worried about what Aaron's doing. Just saying. That's just me. Okay, battery low. It's so hard because you want to get some sense of like validation or vindication, and that's what's us women's problem. It's like we always want to feel vindicated some way, and we would like sell our soul for that vindication. Oh, how the hell did friggin' he get out of the bedroom? Friggin' Prince. I just want my mom to like lay down with my son so you go to sleep. Are we doing still doing celeb psychic readings? I guess we are. Yeah, we are. It's just like right now, you can purchase a personal reading where I answer 2 questions in live for you for $10, or you could do 1 question for $7, and that is payable through my PayPal, which the link is in the description box. I need to work on my lighting. Straight up. Like it's like sometimes you watch my videos, sometimes I'm in the light, sometimes I'm in the dark. Like right now you could probably only see my eyes, my teeth, and the cherry off the cigarette. That's it. But I'm a woman of mystery. So, you know, not exactly, not exactly opposed to what you can see. Yeah, that's a, yeah, woman in vindication, man. I have that like a motherfucker. I think it's my Leo moon, but I just feel like every time like if I get in a relationship with somebody and like they fucked me over in some way, like I feel like I need to feel vindicated in some way. Just because I give like my all, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a fair weather person when it comes to either relationships or even friendships. So like when I feel like people are when I feel taken for granted, it's just like how could you do that to me? Not with like an ego sense. Maybe that sounds egotistical, but more like in a like, bruh, like I was nothing but good to you. You know what I mean? Like I was so fucking good to you. Like I am the best girl you could have fucking met. I actually meant you well. I was the best friend you could have fucking met. I actually meant your ass well. And you do me like that. I want that when you date somebody, I don't care if you date 4 or 5 fucking bitches, you're going to always remember me and say, you know what? Starre never did me like that. I thought I thought there was so many other chicks I could have got, but man, they ain't nobody like Starre. Leo Moon's in the house. Yeah, Leo Moon's in the house. I feel like Joe Budden as a person, he's actually cool. You know what I mean? I feel like he's a really chill guy. He has a bit of an ego, but like I feel like he's an honest person. Like he's honest with himself and he's honest with others. Is Takeoff gonna go solo soon? I feel like he's gonna. I think that's in the works. I don't think he's gonna leave the group, but I feel like he wants to do a little something. I feel like he's gonna shock a lot of people. Because I know a lot of people that really know him, they know like he's ill. But I feel like they're gonna like he's gonna like shock people how ill he is. I like Takeoff. I like how he's just in the cut. Yeah, I think Quavo will do well solo. He already is. So he's like does verses for people and does his little features and shit. And he's done pretty well with his features. I think he would. I think he definitely will. Now, Jamie, do you have a next question? Because you paid for 2. No, I think that's Eminem's persona. I don't think he's actually really like that. Your Pisces moon? Pisces moon, like that obviously does contribute to like you having a natural sense of intuition if you were to tap into it. But a Pisces moon, especially when it comes to love, I find like Pisces, like they have a hard time letting go when it comes to love. Like all like they will literally like all the signs will be there, like nigga, the girl, this ain't the guy, this ain't him. And they just hold on for dear life. Pisces and Capricorns are like that in love. Like they don't care like how much they have to go through with that person as long as they get that person. Like that's what they do. And it's not a good for me. I perceive that that's not a oh god Jamie, that's not a good thing. Just because it's like you find like they spend half of the relationship trying to prove themselves to somebody that's not even worth them proving to. Cancers just don't want to be alone. That's Cancer's problem. Mom, close the door. She always leaves the door open, and I don't like that because then the dog runs up and down the hall, and anyone that runs near the room, he's gonna be running up and down the hall barking. I've said this many times, but no one ever. I say, lock the door. You're a Taurus sun. Yeah. Well, Carucci tried to Chris Brown ever talk again? No. Carucci wants nothing to do with him. Maybe when he enters into rehab, I feel like she may give him some kind of closure. But he's done her dirty, not just in the public. Like you guys think it's like it limits itself in the public. He's done that girl so dirty. Like she's woken up and like she was in a haze. Like it's like I almost see somebody that's like put up with so much shit that they actually sit there and they're like, how did I put up with so much shit? You ever get in one of those where you put up with so much shit from a person that you just know that you weren't even in your right mind of yourself when you were with them? And like you look back and you're like, how fucking dumb was I? Like one of them ones. Piscean moons. So do you have a second question, Jamie? Because you paid for 2 questions. And does anyone have any questions? It's $7 for 1 question, $10 for 2. And I'll let you know your future. Link in the description box. Yeah, but he's an addict. So it's not surprising. No, he's not physically abusive. He's more of like, he's very, all right, Kara. He's not physically abusive. He's very emotionally and verbally abusive and very manipulative. Hi from Ponzi. Hi, Ponzi. How are you? Will I be able to leave my job after I start my business? That's my goal. Yes. I would say you will be able to like fully be able to work for yourself within 2 years. He's a Taurus. He's very manipulative. Very manipulative. Like he knows what to do and what to say that always gets you like back. The heck is that? Oh. I'm fine. Mom, yeah? Can you pass that bottle of water right there, please? Please. Please, my darling, please. Just a little sip. Wow. No, not that one, Mom. The one by the plug. That was mine, but Osha, I used it. Osha's been playing with that all week. I want that one that's right there. No, it's not for my altar, Mom. I bought it to drink, but Osha's been rolling it all over the floor. So and playing with it. Like I said, Mom, no, put it right here, Mom. I can't reach over there. Che. Osha's sleeping? Oh, we're Ponsley, what we're actually doing, we're doing celebrity psychic readings. And in the live chat, you can get a free question. It's $7 for 1 question, it's $10 for 2 questions. So if you actually see me answering personal questions, no, you pay for the reading up through the link in my description box, which is my House of Stars, and I set this through PayPal. You pay through PayPal. The link is in my description box. And it's $7 for 1 question, $10 for 2 questions. Yes, thank you, JB. Holy Lola, you're just drilling me with these Carucci Trad questions. Fuck Carucci Trad. Just kidding. Will they last? They'll last long enough. Will Fantasia make a gospel album? No, look in the description box. It's House of Stars at live.com. So House of Stars, one word, at live.com. No, don't pay through here. Jesus Christ. No. There's a reason why I said don't pay through YouTube. Because YouTube is taking my money and not paying me. So I'm saying send it through my PayPal. They haven't given me a fucking cent. Not a red cent. And every day they're fucking with my subscribers. And these bitches want my money. No way. I love YouTube, but I hate YouTube at the same time. I'll still answer your question. You didn't know any better, but yeah, because YouTube, like I've made before I was doing super chat and everyone was sending money through super chat, and all the money that I ever sent through that was ever sent through super chat, I did not see 1 cent of it. They have not paid me on it at all, and that it's been at least 2 months. No, I said within 2 years. Within 2 years. No, Ponzi, don't worry about it. Because I'm not that like technically like I'm gonna take $20 from you. I'm not gonna do that. Forget that. It's all right. I'll still answer it. I'll just take it as a loss. They probably will pay me, and maybe I should go about emailing them. But to be honest, I've just been so busy. Cause I just started school. I don't know if you guys know that, but I just started college. So is Trey single now? And is he ready for marriage? Trey, it feels like he kind of is talking to somebody right now. Actually, he's kind of talking to like, there's like one girl that's always been around him for years, and she's been messing with him on and off. And she's very fair-skinned, this girl. So I'm thinking she's like Spanish. And there's like one that he's kind of talking to. He wants to settle down, but he just loves women. So like, it's like you want something, but you can't have it. Like you just don't do it because you're not ready to really fully settle down. Who's Tanaya Henry? Thank you. What is the energy around Chadwick Boseman? It feels like he's trying to do something with directing. I don't know why I get that. I get like directing, and I feel like there's like a movie that he's working to direct, but it seems like he's trying to be in it too. I don't know why I just saw Spike Lee. Did I actually see this in real life, or is this am I picking this up? Because it sounds familiar. Yes, he will marry, but I don't think the girl he's going to marry is famous. She may be like an artist, but I don't think famous. Ashanti, gosh, would Ashanti get married? Wow, that's a good question. Yeah, but she's gonna marry somebody older. Okay, so I'm just gonna answer C Young's question. My boyfriend and I got into an argument, and he broke up with me. Will you see us reconciling? Yeah, it feels like I get within 2 weeks, you guys, or within you guys will reconcile, but I feel like within a couple months, the relationship is going to be up for review. So whether you guys go forward or go your separate ways. Part of me feels like you're going to want to go your separate ways. Because he's already been acting shady anyways, way before this argument happened. Like you've been suspecting, like, just been weird behavior. And the likelihood of that usually happening, you know what shortly follows behind that. Is Iggy Azalea rap career not going to be as big as it used to be? No, it's not. She can't. If she's going to come back, she cannot claim to be a rapper. Let's just say that. If she comes back and she gets big and she claims to be a pop star, I feel like I'll be okay. What's the energy around Brandy? Oh, come on, Q Cream. That is so typical of you to ask that question about Brandy. Shocking. I don't know. I see this. I don't feel like she doesn't like Princess. I definitely don't see. It's like she does. It's like she puts her opinion, but then she kind of goes like this. Like, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that just like has their 1-2 cents that they want to say, but at the same time they don't care because it's like I don't even have to deal with you if I don't want to. That's almost the energy I see. I see her like on a piano and she's writing, but I'm almost feeling like she wants to get into songwriting. It's not necessarily her music. It's almost like she wants to get into writing for somebody else. Also, I feel like she wants to get into doing something behind the scenes in the record business, like either doing like being an A&R or like an executive of some sort. Like she's trying to actually get into the business side of music. Like that, I feel like that's her avenue that she's trying to get into to like still maintain a career in the industry. Did Michael Jackson ever date Diana Ross? I don't think so. I think they were close friends. I don't think they ever dated. Will Cardi B and career end? I feel like she will step down for her career. I've said that a few times, and I feel like it's within 2 years. You're welcome, Kim Crane. What kind of woman does Serge Ibaka like? He likes you, discount potato. Shocking. I feel like he likes black women. Like he's into black women. What does it matter the stage? Like he's more of like a hip to ratio kind of guy. And he likes a woman that carries herself nice. Like I feel like he's very particular about how she like dresses. Ooh, that's a good question. Jamaican gal Tisha, that's a good question. Did Marc Jacobs really try to sabotage Rihanna's show? No. I feel like he's always wanted that time slot. And he didn't care that Rihanna's was at the same time. That's what I get. It's like he had the decision of like choosing a different time slot so that it wouldn't run in with her show. But at the same time, he just didn't want to change it. So I guess Rihanna was doing her show New York Fashion Week, and so was Marc Jacobs, and he booked hers at the same time. So meaning like they were thinking that that he was trying to sabotage her show, so that more people would come to his show. Because obviously it's Marc Jacobs, so all of the top of the line design fashion editors and stuff like that would be likely to be at that show. So like since it was at the same time, it's like they're trying to say that he could have like tried to sabotage it so that like all the people wouldn't draw attention to her line but more to his. But I don't think that's the case. I think he wanted that slot. Like there was a reason for that slot. Will Fantasia make a gospel album? I see her putting out gospel songs. Yes. Kira, sorry. Okay, let me see. All right, Kira Die, what's your question? With everything going on with Carmela Anthony alleged side baby, what's going on with that mental Lala? I feel like she took it really hard at first, but Lala has a really good, strong support around her, like family-wise and friend-wise, that I feel like she's been able to like work her way through the emotions. Does Keke Palmer have a mental illness? No. I feel like she has like some kind of learning something. Something is what they're learning. Like either it's like super hyper, or like there's something there. So what do you see coming up with me next year? That's a very broad question. Especially when I don't have your photo. Can you condense that question, please? Like that's like a reading question. Hold on, I'm just answering a question for Kira. Not okay. You have. Hold on. Let me look at your picture again. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. I just have to dig deeper. Okay, it feels like there's going to be some changes around career. I almost feel like when it comes to career, there's going to be some promotion of some sort that's going to end up coming up. It feels like a promotion and a relocation. But the relocation is not like I feel like you're going out of state or anything like that. It feels like you're like going to the other side of town. You know what I mean? Feels like next year. Do you have a kid, Kira? Do you have kids? Because I don't know why I feel like there's somebody around you or something going on around you with like a kid going to school or something that has to do with school, either like graduation or starting of school. You know what I mean? But I see like something like a new change or like a milestone that has to do with school. Do you see you buying a home soon? I get the number 7. So I don't know if it's in the month of July or within 7 months. It's definitely not 7 years. But I feel like the house that you get is like you get like it's you get it for a really good price. It almost feels like a rebuild. So I don't know if it's like an old house and it's like they fixed it up and they're flipping it. But it like I just hear something like with rebuild or something that has to do with construction. Like it could be like a new build or like a rebuild. But it's something that the way that they did it is like you were able to get it for a really good price. But I feel like you're gonna have to do some driving when you get the house. Like you're probably gonna have to like drive further to things than you did before. It's not like it's like totally out there, but it feels like it's more in a more secluded area. Oh, it's you. Okay. Wow, they move slow over there. Yes, I get a number 2. So if it's not within 2 months, it's definitely by February. I feel like it's a white man that buys it. As a white man, like with money, but I don't think he's from Bahamas. Like there's something foreign about him. He's like a foreigner. I see him with a hat. I think he wears wears a hat. But he's like a foreigner. Very spirited, very free spirited kind of man. But he has money. And he buys it. But it's almost like he uses it as a vacation home or like a timeshare kind of thing. Yeah. But it feels like yeah, like it is a relocation. That's what I see. I do need a photo to do a reading, and when it comes to personal questions, it's $7 for one question, $10 for two. Oh, okay, because I feel like you have to. It's like a little bit like it's like a commute. Like it's not. Well, Atlanta's like that, so like you can't. You have to commute to everything, but it's like it's not like it's a little bit on the out. It's very suburbsy. Doesn't feel like you have a lot of houses around you either. Like it feels like a few houses on the street. Like it's very secluded. But it's still not far from everything, but it's like you can't just like walk around the corner to the store. Okay. All right. Thank you, Shanique. Let me just answer these two celebrity psychic reading questions. Um, did Botham Jean and the Texas officer who killed and know each other personally? Yes, I've come with a conclusion. I feel like they were. I feel like they had a romantic relationship. I feel like they have a. I feel like they had a romantic. She did know him, but I feel like it was romantic. Like I don't feel like it was like, oh, just friends. I feel like it was a romantic relationship they had going on, and she killed that nigga on purpose. She didn't mean to kill him, but she knew what she was doing when she pulled that gun. Like I feel like she was just trying to like shoot in there, like she was just trying to like rattle him. Cause I feel like he has a way that how he is. Like he's one of those niggas like when you get in an argument, he'll ignore you. Like it's not like he'll give you closure. Like he's like, okay, you start yelling, he hangs up the phone. You know? And like, you know how some women are, you just can't do that. Like you just can't do that. Like you're at like shit like that. She didn't actually need to kill him. I feel like she like just kind of she had the gun and she just kind of lost her mind and she just shot. I think he was trying to leave her, to be honest. That's what I feel like. But I feel like it had to do with his religion. Like it's almost like he was trying to like pull back from her. You know? But it was too late. All right, Shanique, ask your question. Very scary. Yeah, she's been arrested and charged for manslaughter. I believe so. That's probably a plot twist too. But I feel like they have something romantic going on. I really do. I don't feel like she's out on bail. Yes, I do feel like you're gonna end up getting financial aid to go. But I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna be able to cover all of it. I always get the sense that you're gonna have to figure out something for the rest. Does that make sense to you, Shanique? Okay. Will I have a successful career in broadcast journalism? Yeah, it feels like you're gonna get a spot at a local radio station. I mean, not radio station, television station. Because I see you on TV, like doing the news. I know, Jamaica Tisha's on fire. I'm gonna answer the question, Jamaica Tisha. You know what I was just thinking about right now? I'm the M to the ELB, you know me. I'm the MISSY to the E. And I got many flows from overseas. But how can you beep beep with no keys? I got spice, I'm down with my flow. Yeah. Y'all remember that one? When she had that song with Missy Elliott? I think I want you back. Your love has made a deep impact. I know it might sound whack, but damn, I think I want you back. Well, actually, funny story. Okay, so when we were kids, um, this girl that I was like my best friend at the time, we used to do like Spice Girl like impersonations and stuff. So my sister was who was my sister? Who was my sister? Which one was she? Was she Sporty? No, she wasn't Sporty Spice because Daniela was Sporty Spice. I think she was Daniela was Sporty Spice. Kaylin was no, my sister was Posh Spice, which was very weird because they actually had the same birthday. My sister was Posh Spice. Kaylin was Baby. I don't know which one she was, but I was Scary Spice, right? And we used to always compete because like this person like. This girl was my best friend. She used to always try to compete with me. Like she would always like try to like be like the better one in some way. You know what I mean? And it was weird because like I was always the one that was like I was like an underdog, but I held my own. You know what I mean? And it is the Spice Girls. And I actually, when that video came out, she was so jealous because like I was the first Spice Girl to actually have a solo and do like her own song. Like literally, That happening made my day. Like, it was like, I don't know. It was just crazy. Like, it really made my day. Because I was like, oh, yeah? Like, you think that I ain't shit? But guess what? I got my own solo. Like, I lived my life vicariously through Scary Spice for the greater part of my preteen years. Fun fact. Fun fact. So, yeah. Shanique, how many questions did you purchase? Because I can't see the amount that was sent. Oh, $10. So you have another question. I think I want you back. Your love has made a deep impact. Okay, yeah, I should answer Tisha's question. Do you think I feel like they fight a lot. She fights a lot with her kids. Especially the older one that they kick off. Because, like, I'm literally hearing, like, door slamming and, like, screaming. She just doesn't have any control over her kids. That's her problem. Like, she doesn't know how to tell them to do something and then not do it without her flipping out and losing her wig because they don't do it. Good night, Gina. And I'm so happy that you're going. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats. I know it might sound whack, but girl, I think I want you back. Want to. Okay, Shanique, I think you had one more question, and can you please ask your final question? And I'll move on and do Jamie's 2 questions. And then we shall continue with the celebrity psychic readings, featuring your favorite psychic, House of Stars. Tonight, we look into the tragedies, the the gossips, and all that good stuff of the industry. That was horrible. No one's saying anything. There's 33 with the room, 33 people in the room, and 3 thumbs up, which is giving me the number 333, which is telling me that my ancestors are with me. The light. No one says something for like a cool goal. Oh. Yeah, I see number signs all the time. I swear, like number signs are like my pulse right now. That gives me peace of mind. Do I see anything wrong with Brooklyn Beckham? No, I just feel like he needs to I feel like he needs to watch getting too big into like substance abuse. Like he just needs to be cool on the scene. That's it. Like, I don't think he has that problem now, but he can go down that road. That just shows that you're on the right track. You're in tune with your with God, what God has intended for you. Last question. You wanna spend your psychic question on a celebrity? I meant like your actual question. I may be intuitive. I believe you are. And into I'll be damned. I have 32 people in the room, and it's like, okay, what number do you guys see at the top? I'm seeing 34. What do y'all see? I know I did. Yes. I'm happy when I just see things come to pass because I'm like, okay, at least I'm not blowing smoke up people's ass. 31. There's like 31 people in this gosh damn room and 34 people, and only my regulars are talking. Who are these all 34 people that are in here? 34, 34, 34, 35, 35, 35, 33, 33. Bada bang, bada bang, bada bang, bada bang. Hi, Flower Justice. I've never seen you before. Brenda Pedraza. I've seen you a few times. Yolanda Maris, I know you. Shanique Shackleford, I know you. Yeah, probably Skeptic trying to get to tea. Probably. Girl, what's tea? But you would figure they would ask a question to see if I'm actually legit. You change your name. Then who are you? What was your name before Flower Justice? Eating and listening. Yay. Oh, you guys actually think I'm that entertaining? Shit. Well, look at that. You want to be psychic. It's not that scary, to be honest. Once you become psychic, you just like accept things. It's just what it is. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like I like to deal with like spirits manifesting before me. That ain't cool. But you know what I mean? But at the same time, you with the gift, there comes a package of understanding. That just shit's just weird. And the vibration of the world is just odd. And it's just what it is. Oh, yes, London. Why is... Okay, I'm going to ask the question now. Beckham Girls Forever. Oh. I don't think I've seen you before, Flower Justice. You just walked in, I made you smile. It's cool, but you don't even know me. You take an inch, I run a mile. Can't wake up, always right behind me. And you know that we can nothing fight the other. Take a leave it or just don't even bother. Caught in a craze, it's just a phase. Oh, will this be my life forever? Don't you know it's going too fast? Sorry. She just came in here with all that Spice Girl stuff. You just brought back like a whole heap of memories. Okay. Why is Nikki, because Nikki, okay, partially, I just feel like I'm just, yeah, the stop. I don't know if you're telling me to stop, but it's the stop song. Yeah, stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Okay, so before I move in, Nikki's always angry, and I feel like I just talk. Too much people in the industry use drugs. I'm just gonna keep it 100, and I feel like a part of it had the snappiness comes from the drug use, and I just feel like Nikki just feels like people are always trying to try her. And she doesn't let nothing go. She just does it. I'm not gonna lie. Let's be realistic. Imagine I sent you an email to book a reading. Awesome. I will check that in just a minute. Like imagine, like look at this aspect. Mind you, we don't even know Nicki Minaj's or all of Nicki Minaj's business. But imagine you're with a nigga for a few years. You and him are dating. And like, you know, you guys have your problems, whatever. But this guy decides to go to somebody that is like your arch nemesis and gives them the tea on you, i.e. Meek Mill. Like, when somebody does some shit like that to you, how easy is that to let go? Like that is like amongst so many things that you've probably heard that people said that about you that you've actually trusted. Like, if that's one thing, how do you think that somebody's gonna feel about themselves after that? And how they're gonna start looking at people? Quentin, she may be a narcissist, but today we're gonna try to see her side. I believe that there's people. I feel people there. I believe there's such thing as somebody carrying or having narcissistic behavior, but that are not necessarily a narcissist. Yeah, like she's embarrassed about her brother, all that stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, that bee squashing is real. Who paid? Who? Okay. Oh yeah. Did everyone ask their questions yet? No, you didn't get like no. Jamie, you're supposed to ask your questions. Okay, Jamie, it's Jamie first, and then it's you, London. She doesn't support what he did, but that's her brother. Oh, you paid too, Quentin? Shit. Okay, so we're gonna go Jamie, Quentin. Yeah, I remember Quentin. You paid. Jamie, Quentin, and then we're going London. Okay. I've never seen a functional husband-wife relationship in my family. Will I break that pattern and find an amazing husband who's rich? Um, for one, you need to clear up your love karma. Because I feel like you haven't let go of some past relationships. Like you haven't allowed yourself to fully move on, to like fully open up yourself to actually meeting somebody that is worth your time. You know what I mean? There is still a part of you that still wants to develop something out of a past relationship. You know what I mean? So you need to clear up your love karma first. Once you clear up your love karma, which there's many ways to do it, candle work, whether it comes to prayer, meditation, it's an uphill battle, but it's definitely a battle that's worth it. Um, you need to work on that. Once you actually work on that and like let go of soul ties, because some of the soul ties you have connected to some people, they're very deep. Like you really, it's like you hold on. It's like a cord, and outside of the cords is like it has hooks on it. You know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna be able to meet somebody. It feels like you meet him wherever he's from. He's from the South. He lives in the South area, but I don't feel like he's actually. I don't get the sense that he's actually American. A part of me thinks that he could be African, but like he's like an African guy, and I feel like you meet him. It feels like the relationship is not like that long before marriage is introduced. No, Rudy. But I feel like it's possible. It's just a matter of time of how quickly you're ready to. No, he's from the South. So I feel like he's from the wherever he lives in the South. When y'all meet, he lives in the South. But he's not American. I feel like he could be like African or something. 'Cause I'm just hearing an accent. I'm hearing an accent. It doesn't sound Caribbean to me. It sounds more African to me. So, yeah. What's your next question, Jamie? I'm looking for the babies. But if you can't fuck 3 times a night, peace. Yeah, it's a different change, but I feel like he's African. Can I hear an accent? It sounds like an African accent. Peace. There's always a first time for everything. What's your next question, Jamie? Because I have to move on to Quentin and then London. And then I gotta pay attention to the room. The room. But if you can't fuck 3 times a night, peace. I love that line. Will the relationship with my mother ever get better? She's not going to change her attitude if that's what you're expecting. I feel like she's going to always kind of be the person that she is. Because, again, this goes back to, what's the word I was using for? Vindication. There's a vindication and understanding that you're trying to get from your mother. And I don't feel like she even understands half the things that she's done. Like, she has selective memory. You know what I mean? So I feel like the only way that you're ever going to be able to have a relationship with your mother is for you to kind of just accept her for who she is. You know what I mean? Like, just know that maybe you're not going to get that sorry the way that you want that sorry to come back to you. Or she's not going to be able to take your side. You know what I mean? Like, everything has to kind of happen in a way where, yeah, like it happens in a way where it's like, how can I explain it? Like, you gotta make her, like, see things for what they are. Like, it's like the more that you're around her and the relationship you have with her, she's able to see it. Yeah. But does she play favorites? Because I almost feel like she has a way where I'm sensing that, like, there's, like, a favoritism there. Like, she puts more emphasis on one sibling than the other. Noah? Yeah. So yeah. It will come in time. The apology you want will come in time, but it's not going to come in the way that you think it is. Trust me. The more, like, you confront the situation and stuff, the more that she, like, rebels and she, like, kind of breaks down. But I feel like you will get your, like, validation from her in some way, but it's not going to come in the way that you think it is. Or in a timely fashion that it will. Like, when it happens out of the blue. So it's either you choose to have a relationship with her and just learn to kind of work with her in a whole. And doesn't mean that you have to put too much into it. It's just know that you honor and respect the fact that she's your mother and maybe have somewhat of a relationship. But that apology and everything you're looking for, it feels like it's not coming in the way that you think. Yeah. If you can't fuck with that, then I ice. So, all right. Yes. You're most welcome, Jamie. I'm just going to move right along to Q Amir. Q Amir, what is your question? I'm surprised I'm up this late, considering that I was at school and school beats my ass out. Papa will give you a special gift that can only be cured by antibiotics. Oh, Lord. Lord has done throwing it out. She done spilt the tea. The tea has done spilt over. A bit of it's ran off the table onto my thighs, and it's burning. Yeah, try to fuck people with hello, 444. Hello, child. How does my mother feel about me? Will we ever be close? You're. I know that, and we've talked before. Your mom feels like she's kind of in her own world. She seems stressed out, but I feel like it has to do with work, or like something that revolves around work. But there's somewhere where she's around that has a hostile environment that kind of like which makes her retreat to herself. Your mom just needs to feel like she has a way to like communicate with you. Cause I feel like y'all talk, but you're not like y'all. It's not like you talk about like what y'all are feeling. You know what I mean? But your mom, like, of course, she really loves you. Like I like any mother would. You know what I mean? And I feel like she just feels right now because when I see her energy, it feels like it's going back into her. So I feel like it's like she got more going on with herself than she could ever have with you guys not seeing eye to eye. I do have a PayPal 4444. It's $7 for one question, $10 for two questions in the live. So currently doing quite yeah, like so I feel like it's more, but I think you guys will be able to talk. She might like I feel like if you guys like or at least try to have a conversation, she'll be a little bit uncomfortable at first. But eventually I do feel like you guys are gonna be able to be close. Especially when you move out, like you guys are gonna be really close. Like really, really close. This phone is so annoying. I sent money for one question. Okay, so after Quentin has one more question, and then I move on to London. Okay, my PayPal is in the description box. It's a house of stars at live.com. It should be in my emails in the description box. It's $7 for one question. It's $10 for two. Keep your pussy. Yeah, yo. Oh, yeah, I'm getting tired. And Honeybee asked me what I'm taking in school right now. I'm taking liberal arts and science, and I am looking to get into nursing. So I'm on the road to nursing. Oh, you already played for one question. Then Quentin, bye, nigga. Toodles, Audi, gassed out. Get out of here. Shocking. But we're gonna get into but I think I wanna ask one more. You can do mine later. Okay. Now Vogue. Okay. Okay, so let's get into London. Is London still in the room? My London, London, London. My London, London, London. That was such a corny song. I didn't understand like why. I mean, when it first came out, I was just like, why? What do I see coming up for you? I definitely see that you're going to be working on developing your gifts. It feels like you're going to start to work a lot with connecting with your ancestors. I don't know if you've done your altar yet, but I feel like the connection I feel like I just see you in front of the altar really like trying to like connect with them. And my advice for you is what I could say when it comes to that is just like allow it to happen naturally. There's going to be things that are going to happen in dreams, but it's not going to happen right away. There's literally like, there's going to be scenarios that are going to call for you to like for example, like you may not have a dream for like 2-3 months of you lighting your altar, but one day like something could happen where one of your like fuck one of your friggin family members is in danger, and then you get a dream about it. Like that's how it happens, and then shortly after that, like you're gonna know it's like a lot of impressions starting to come in. There's no link for it. Hold on, let me see. Top chat. Some of the messages are okay. Live chat. All messages are visible. Oh, okay. Okay, it looks like I can't type within the chat. That is so weird. Okay. I'm good. No, I never said depression. I am live. I don't know. Like, I can't. Okay, when it comes to my email, yeah, don't send it to my super chat. Don't, because YouTube hasn't been sending me money. Send it to my email. My email is the name of my channel, which is House of Stars, is one word, at live.com. And it's $7 for one question and $10 for two questions. Oh, in the search, you can just search House of Stars and it comes up. And then you'll see me back. Okay, what's your second question? How many questions do you pay for Soul of London? US Open. I don't know. Depression. No, I never said depression. I didn't say anything about you being depressed. I'd like to know if I'll ever be in a relationship again. Yolanda, I'm not exactly sure if you paid for a question, but $7 for one question, $10 for two questions. And those are the questions that I'm answering. It's those that have paid for personal psychic readings within the live chat. But every other question that you see me answering here and there are celebrity psychic reading questions. That's okay. You don't need to have money. I'm just saying if you wanted to. No, when it comes to celebrity questions, you can ask. That's free. Celebrity questions that's what we're doing. But people are also purchasing live chat questions. Okay, so what's your question, London? Oh my gosh, why the heck would I charge somebody for me to answer a question on a celebrity? Like, nigga, no. That'd be ridiculous. I charge. You want to know about Beyonce? It's gonna cost you $10. Like, what? You'd be like, "Fuck you," and just look up the next video. But regardless of what, that it still doesn't even make any sense. That would be so mean. I couldn't live with myself if I did some stuff like that. No, I don't think so. That's his business. How soon do you see my credit improving? I feel like you've made a payment on something. Like, cause I see like you did something or paid something for your credit, but I feel like you need to be a little bit more consistent with it. But I feel like, I don't know if you have a credit card, but I feel like it's like you're doing something with your credit card. So I don't know if it's like you're purchasing and like you're paying it off right away. But whatever you're doing, I feel like it's going to bring it up a lot. But I feel like you need to work on your debts. Did you do a reading on Mac Miller? I did not. But if you have a question about Mac Miller, I will gladly answer it. So is that it, London? Who was the next person that paid for a personal reading? Yeah. It's their sibling, but I can see them probably having a relationship with that little girl's old enough to know better. But at the same time, it's just like, that's y'all. Okay. As most likely in the future. Okay, you might pay for two more. 'Cause I don't know why I see with a card, it's like you're like doing that with a card. But I actually feel like, yeah, you'll repair it soon. They're asking for the recipient's full name. That doesn't make any sense because my full name's not on it. I have a business account. So my real name's not even on it. Just put in the search engine when you search to pay put in house, like the name, like the name of my channel, House of Stars at live.com. And that works. Who had another question? I believe somebody else had a question. Hold on. What the heck? What payment to Uber? Bitch, you thought. Sorry. Honey. Okay, honey. Okay. What is your question? Yeah, I was lagging because I had to look. I had to look at who paid. What's your question, Honeybee Fly? Yes, he will with Oscar. I forgot. Holy shit! Like, they didn't make it for a cutoff for Oscars. This guy feels like he's like really persistent. Like, I feel like if he feels like he has an opening, it's like it's one step closer to him getting what he wants. It's like he waits and like he waits in the cut, and then he finds an opening somewhere and he comes back. Is most of this happening through social media? I'm talking to you, honeybee. That's who I'm talking to. Is somebody's like contacts through social media? Cause I'm seeing like electronic. I'm seeing something being done during electronic. And then I feel like something's being done up close. Did this Florida guy used to live around you? Or were you in close proximity before with him in the past? Thank you. Yeah, I see like something electronic. So okay, phone. Yeah, like it's like he's this man. He looks like your social media. But I feel like there's also a connection with social media. I don't know if it's like I don't know if you have Facebook. I don't know why I see him looking at a page of yours, and then he found it. That's okay. Discount potato. Just send me an email. I'll send you an invoice. But I almost feel like he stalks you through a friend though too. Cause I see this girl, and she's kind of brown skinned, and I see him looking at that page too. Quick. You have your second. Okay, exactly. All right, Q. All right, 444. I'm just gonna answer these questions, and then I'm gonna give my phone a rest because it's getting really hot. But will he leave you alone soon? You're gonna have to be really aggressive with him, to be honest. Because I feel like it's like if you say leave me alone, he's not gonna like get the memo. Like he's gonna think, oh, like she's just playing hard to get. Yes, I can, but I think I'm gonna have to come back and do it another time. Just because my phone's getting really hot, and I just feel like it just needs to sit. And it's getting late because right now it's like freaking 2:35 in the morning here in Toronto. Yeah. Chew. Yes, I do. I actually feel like you're going to start opening up your gifts by the end of this year. I don't know. I feel like in October something's gonna spark your interest. Like I don't know if you buy tarot cards or oracle cards or something, but you're gonna definitely start buying something to open up your gifts. Yeah, he's not like like it's like he's not registering like you don't want nothing to do with him. Like he thinks you're just playing hard to get. Ooh, child, the ghetto. That is crazy. Do another session, please. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna come on live. I'll probably come on live tomorrow, but like I came on tonight. I was supposed to come on last night. Like I said, I was gonna come on last night, but I was just so tired. I could not do it. It was terrible. Cause the night before I got like 2 hours of sleep, and on Thursday was my first day of school. And my first class was like 8 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, so I actually like stayed up and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna bleach it," and then like go in and then come home and crash. And then I got home, I got like a second wind. Obviously, I'm a mother, so I had to like tend to my child, and like I got to bed around like 1:32, and I crashed. Like today, I had school at 2 o'clock. I woke up just in time for school. Like I literally slept for like 12 hours last night. He is good. He's good. He's getting big. Getting big, big, big. Oh my gosh. These 8 o'clock classes, I am not thrilled by them at all. I don't wake up for like, it's one thing to wake up for 8 o'clock in the morning. It was a whole other thing when you have to wake up and be somewhere at 8 o'clock. Like that means I gotta wake up at like 5. How do you pay me? Through PayPal. But I'm actually coming off right now because my phone's really hot and I'm getting really tired. So I'm just gonna respect my body and my phone and come off live. But if you would like to book a reading with me outside of live, for a 20-minute reading it's $35. For a half an hour it's $45, and for an hour it's $60. And if you have any questions or concerns about my rates and how to book, you can always email me at houseofstars@live.com. No, I do it over the phone. I typically do it over the phone. And I don't do it over FaceTime because like I would have to go out of my way and actually get ready. You just paid on PayPal? Oh my God. Let me see. Okay, what's your question, 444? Oh, Kai Blackman. Oh, well. Hi. Whoever's name I just said, that's my sweetheart. I guess that's Honeybee. Four, 444, ask your question so I could sign out. Okay, when you do readings, is it tarot? No, I channel. I channel. Yeah, you can, Linda, but just text me. I'm going to do them tomorrow. I'm not going to probably do them tonight. Or maybe I could do them tonight. No, I'll do them tomorrow. Okay, 444. They do. The only thing that I'm hearing is that I feel like I think you leave your offerings out too long. Because something feels old on your altar. Something needs to change. You need to be frequent with changing the liquids. Like if you put water or something or food, But if something's like, I feel like something is not being changed often enough. But they do like the offerings that you have been giving. Do you give rum? Yeah, I felt that way. Yeah, you need to start doing rum. You need to go to the store, the dollar store, and buy yourself 4 glasses. Or depends how many ancestors you have on there. But buy a glass, 2 glasses per ancestor that you have. So say like you have 3 ancestors, make sure you have like buy like a shot glass. You can put Haitian rum. I typically like to put the rum that's associated with my ancestors. So say for example, if your ancestors are Dominican, put some Brugal. If your ancestors Jamaican, put overproof rum. Like put rum that's associated. 2 glasses, but no, it's not just alcohol. Okay, so obviously your altar table is not that big, so you want to have room. So I would put a shot glass of the rum and then put a glass of water. So the water is a purity. The rum is in alignment with spirit. Oh my gosh, yes, they like that. No, I'm not even done. Let me finish. Let me finish. I've not even gotten there yet. Okay? I'm just telling you what your ancestor, and it feels like the ancestor that is stepping up is a female. Feels like a grandmother spirit. She feels like she was very neat and tidy. She's very big about cleanliness, and she was a precise person. So she's going through the list. Okay, so get like your shot glasses for rum, and all this shit you can get at the dollar store. Like legit. Like I buy everything for my ancestors from the dollar store. Just buy a shot glass and a regular glass of water. Make sure you keep the table clean itself. Like any ashes from incense or anything that you burn, make sure the table clean, because I feel like the surface of it is not clean. Like whenever you clean it off, get some like Florida water and clean it off with that. Like if you're doing like a heavy duty clean, I usually use Chinese floor wash. Yeah, it's a bola. But you need to use like, when you use Florida water or like Chinese floor wash. And like the Chinese floor wash I would use for like a heavy duty clean. If you're just like dusting, I use Florida water. But they are liking the ancestor money that you're burning for them. But also you need to be specific. I'm also hearing specific because she says some of the money doesn't go all to her. Like if you say, oh, this money's for my ancestors, like somebody else will take it before you, before it gets to her. Like sometimes you could be like, okay, I'm burning this all for my ancestors, and like a way, way back ancestor that wants to like break a debt will like take the money instead. And it's just like, okay, so I didn't get anything. You know? So like you gotta be specific. You don't have to write petitions, say it out loud. Like if it's for a bola, I'll be like, you know, Bola, I thank you for giving birth to my parents. That I'm able to be here, and that you carried the bloodline. This money and this offering that I'm giving is for you, Abuela. Here you go. Like be direct. Alrighty. Are you clear with that? Look at my hair just exposed. Right. See, that's why you have to be like specific. Because like if you don't want to give to your Hispanic side. And it's like now them folk step up and be like, all right, I'm taking the money. Alrighty. So y'all, I'm gonna sign off now because my phone is still, I'm telling you, my phone's getting hot. Like it's not even charging. It's like charging backwards. It's dying as I'm charging it. The second question, how much did you pay for? Did you pay for 2 questions? Because it's 10 for 2 and $7 for 1. And I thought you only paid for 1. Oh, okay. What's your second question? All right, let's get into it. I thought you paid for 1 question. Why do they need money? Oh, girl. Okay. Google ancestor money hyper ritual. It is believed that even on the other side, that our ancestors have debts and need to survive. So there is something that has generated in Chinese culture, which they've called hell money. Now, it's not because your ancestors are in hell. They call it hell money because it was actually cloned by Christians in Christian Chinese people. So there is a certain deity, or that I don't even know his name, that's on the bill, and like they have these bills that are called ancestor money, and they have these astronomical notes. Like you can get like $80 trillion notes and stuff like that, and it serves as energy for your ancestors to be able to navigate and work on your behalf and be able to take care of themselves. It feels like you don't really like talk to this MS person. It's like you talk to them, but whatever it is, like I see them turn to the side, which makes me believe that they're not exactly sure if you're interested in them. If that makes any sense. Am I right about that? Lord. Okay, do you talk to them now? Okay. They feel like a okay person. I think you should try to pursue them. Because I feel like they're kind of dating, but I'm not sure if they're actually committed yet. You're 13, hyper ritual. You cannot be in this room. This is an 18 plus room, child. He doesn't know that you like him though. Yeah, I kind of was shock him if you told him. I feel like it'll kind of take him off his feet a bit. But yeah, slowly creep in there. I would shoot your shot. But I would be queer with it. Because he's like a kind of, well, it's not just a guys in general, but I feel like he's the kind of person that likes to pursue. He likes to pursue. I know, 13 at 2 a.m. in a psychic's room. Lord child. I could get in trouble if I were to ever read you. JB. Ooh, child. Sagittarius are finicky. I say no to Sagittarius, but you can go ahead. I know 13. I was like, damn. And I'm sitting there talking about ancestor money with him. Like, yes, do. You are too young to be playing with magic. Well, I'm not going to look at, her not having money, meaning that she's young. I knew she was young, but I didn't think she was that young. You're welcome. You're a bruja? If you want to know anything about bruja, yeah, you better spring your mother and ask me first. I didn't know that. 13 is a very big number. Most people that are spiritual always have like a very profound thing that happens when they're 13 spiritually. Like they come into hardcore. They do, but I can't. I can't. She can't. I can't do that. As a psychic, we have a psychic binding that we cannot like read for or anything like that for anybody unless they're 18 and over. Her grandma's a bruja? Whoa, hey. Hyper ritual. Yeah. Like I can't read her. I can't read her at all. Even if she paid me, I couldn't read her. Like I've had somebody that's done that where they paid me and they told me they were underage after and I just refunded their money. Cause I was like, yeah, I can't read you. Cause you're too young. Yes, I know it's almost 3 a.m. Ditto. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign out. So I should be back on tomorrow evening. I'm gonna try to make an aim to do that. If anything, y'all hit me up on my House of Stars on Instagram, or y'all can hit me up through on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. So I do want to thank y'all for your time and rocking with me. Bye, Hyper Ritual. May God bless you and the angels protect you.